Bruce, it seemed like for most of the game, guys got the pucks in deep, cycled around, got sustained ozone pressure, but they continued to take away the middle. Just what has been the challenge of getting inside?
Well, it's going to be a challenge as it is for them. It's playoff hockey. So, uh, to your question, I thought as we went along, we did a better job. No issues with that. Got to finish some of those plays, obviously. I guess where I'd say we need to be better is taking away the goalie's eyes once you do get your action at the net. So, or generate a rebound chance or two, right? We had some looks, but I don't think that was the issue tonight. I liked our engagement. Ozone, we were similar to the second half of the game the other night, I thought, at times where we could get some sustained pressure. You're not going to do that every night against good defensive teams, but especially second period, got ourselves back in the game. It just got away from us there at the end with some unfortunate circumstances, and that's hockey some nights.
And the decision to pull Hill for Schmid went into that.
Just getting Schmid some work. A little bit is we're comfortable with Schmid. Late game, we play Saturday at 3 o'clock, so there's no morning skate. And if we're going to skate tomorrow, I think Hilly would be the first to admit he needs a good practice, sort of regain his footing and feel good about his game. So there's a little bit of that goes involved. And having said that, we felt we could win with either guy. You know, Hill's ahead of Schmid, but Schmid's played well for us and went in and played well. So we weren't giving up on the game. What we were doing is, you know, making a swish, maybe get a spark, and there was other things that went into it. And Schmid did his job. He stopped every puck in there, and good for him.
Did the pushback you wanted in this game take too long for you to finally get there?
No, I listen, they started better than us. We kind of expected that, their first home playoff game in a bit, so you got to counter that. And part of that is we end up chasing the game, Ken. We take it too many men on the ice. Like, we jump for the wrong guy, so that's on all of us. We've been pretty good at that. I think it's probably our third all year. Bad timing tonight on that one. You know, and they convert from distance, right? Like, things are going well. I mean, that puck had eyes from 50 feet. It's not going in every night, and it found a way. Good player finding a shooting lane. We got to get a block there or save to get through that penalty. Then we get another one. So we don't have any, you know, we're killing. We're not gaining any momentum. So that didn't help us either. So, and then all of a sudden you're down 2-0 and you're chasing it. So eventually we did get to it, but we could have started better for sure. And that's why we got ourselves in penalty trouble early. And that's always good for the other team to get some touches and they get going and you're not using your bench. So, you know, eventually you got to work your way out of that, and we did.
Were the circumstances you're talking about the icing, and did you get an explanation on why that
Listen,
wasn't?
he blew the call. It's that simple. We're going to move on. There's nothing we can do about it now. We got to make a play anyway. Whether you can't, you got to play hockey. And it was a breakout below the goal line. The second goal was a breakout below the goal line. Our goaltender rimmed a puck, and we didn't communicate there. It's in our net. We have to have better coverage, but there's 2 goals below the goal line. So, yeah, I mean, we were going pretty good. They blow a call. They take advantage of it. Good for them. And then the fourth one, I mean, that goal happens once a year. That happened tonight. Goes in off his stomach. And good for them again. Get a puck to the net. You never know what's going to happen. But, you know, you're going into the room as a team and you're like, we're down 4-1 after that period. Like, what the hell just happened? But that's hockey some nights. You got to regroup and create your own breaks. They took advantage of them. We got to make sure we do in game 4.
Bruce, they got some saves, but what more would you have liked to see on the power play?
Second chances. I thought we got some good looks, but we didn't recover pucks to break them down again and tire them out. We missed we didn't execute on a couple. There was a backdoor play to Hurdle we scored on all year. We just missed it. When we did attack the net, I don't think, like, Pav's shots from the elbow, Stoney wiped across. What we've been good at this year is winning that puck back, and then now you've got a tired team and a little bit out of position. So we got a couple of good looks. Jack got a good one-timer. Hurdle got his bumper shot. Pav, like I said, from the elbow, a few one-timers from the top, but we didn't recover and break them down. That's what I'd like to see better. Entries, they're stiff at the blue line. It's one thing they do. If you get in there clean, we had a great look from Stoney. It might have been 6-on-4, but that was almost irrelevant because the same breakout applies. But if you're going to get through there, then you should attack the net. So we got a good look, but I thought we could have been cleaner on our entries as well. So a little more time in the zone would have benefited us.
And two more, Joe, and back to Danny.
Bruce, you mentioned the other day Kaprizov being a second, third, fourth effort kind of guy. Have you seen something similar with Matt Boldy, or what kind of challenges you've seen with kind of the way he's playing?
Yeah, listen, I think he got some confidence from Four Nation is what I would guess. You guys know him much better than I do. Sure looks that way. He's got a world-class player back beside him. That helps. That's nice when a guy gets you the puck like that breakaway pass the other night. Like that's special. So, but that's how pairs work sometimes. And they got the guy in the middle does a lot of the dirty work. So it's a good combination of players there for that line. We've got to find a way to slow them down. But again, the goal Boldy scored was on our stick, right? Similar to game 2 where we got to manage pucks better. He took it to the net and buried it. That's, and he took it inside. And he took it inside the other night when he stuffed one. So he's going to the net, going to the dirty areas. That's good for him. That's what you got to do to score, I think, this time of year. Give him credit for doing that.
Last one, Danny.
In terms of physicality, do you feel like that they started to slow the Wild down a little bit? 42 hits, I think 11 from Barbashev tonight. I think that
Well, we were more physical, and what happens when the other team has the puck? You're some of those hits they're great, but it means the other team has the puck, and that's probably what happened the first period a little bit until we got going. Right, it happened in our building the other night. There was a lot of hits, but we had the puck a lot after the first period. So you're going to get hit when you have it. I thought we were more physically engaged than we have been. Not atypical in a series that, as each game goes and you start to build a little bit of animosity towards each other. We needed to do that more of tonight, and I thought we did. Whether it has an effect in game 4, game 5 down the road, we'll see. That's why you're continuing to do it a little bit, that you hope that you get the benefits in the third period of said game or down the road. So it's part of our game, and I think we need it to be contagious, to be effective, to get pucks back. They don't give you a lot. They've managed it well. So that's one way to get pucks back, is be physical and force them to do things quicker than they'd like. If it's in the back of their mind that they're going to get finished, sometimes, especially when you're fatigued, you'll probably make a play you'd like to have back sometimes. So that helped us a little bit, I think, as the game went on as well.